Welcome to a new all-time high for Bitcoin. This is Aaron, and welcome to the video. So Bitcoin smashed through $112,000. We can see right here we got a wick above 112, which is awesome. We're seeing a little bit of a pullback now, and it's just a matter of time before this goes higher and higher for a few reasons. The first one right here, we are seeing capital being raised to focus on Bitcoin startups. We're seeing Nakamoto and other companies that are Bitcoin treasury companies, they haven't even begun to buy Bitcoin yet. Same with Cantor and Tether, that partnership. They have not even begun to buy Bitcoin yet. The US has not begun to buy Bitcoin yet either. So we're just seeing the beginning of this, in my opinion. So I want to talk about this. I want to go through some charts, take a look at other things, altcoin market as well. But I first want to pause. This really hit me, and I know this is a little bit of a tangent. Some of you guys may decide to leave the video now. Ben Askren, he is a Bitcoiner, a UFC fighter, a warrior, family man, a father, and I've always really liked him. He got a double lung transplant because I believe he got staph infection. And when I watched this video, it just made me feel like, yes, we're hitting a new all-time high, but it's just so important to remember what really, really matters in life too, and how close death can be for all of us. I've experienced death in my family. You may have too. And yeah, so as exciting as it is for a new all-time high, when I remember what really matters and what's actually going on in life, that this life is so precious and short and it's unexpected, you know, what happens, we're not in full control at all. It just puts things in perspective, and I just wanted to start with that. So a little bit of a tangent, but I thought it was important. So anyway, guys, taking a look at the market, we can see that the entire crypto market is essentially up today. These are altcoins. Everything is up. A lot of liquidations going on, $500 million, most of it people going short, which makes sense. And yeah, it's never a good idea to play with high leverage against a market that is going to be going up, in my opinion, right? I've made so many videos about why I think the crypto market and Bitcoin is going up, but here we are. So taking a look right here, the NASDAQ is up almost 1%, which really, really helped drive Bitcoin higher because Bitcoin is still kind of seen as a tech stock, unfortunately, but eventually that will, I think, go away. Taking a look at Bitcoin here on BTCC, where if you are a trader, you can grab that massive sign-up bonus if you'd like. Solana is up around 3% at 157 bucks. XRP up around 4.5% at $2.40. Really could imagine XRP having another rip above $3 very shortly if the market still stays in Bitcoin's favor. Taking a look at other coins, Sui up 6% today. We're still far below where we were back at the beginning of the year before Trump got elected. So we still have a long way to go to make up that gap as well. On Truth Social, Trump is leaning into Jerome Powell, saying that the Fed is at least 3 points too high. Too late Powell is costing the U.S. $360 billion a point per year in refinancing costs. So most likely Trump will announce his pick for the Fed chair soon. But until then, we have Powell doing what he wants to do, and I think a lot of it is political. Some of you disagree. But regardless, the market is still going up, right? Bitcoin's still hitting a new all-time high, which is great. We're seeing Bitcoin treasury companies buying, but again, a lot of them have not begun to buy yet. There's still a lot of pent-up demand here and pent-up eventual buying of Bitcoin. And taking a look at the DFlow app, where they are giving away massive amounts of prizes and cars and everything. Definitely jump in their Discord. I'll leave a link to that below. And if you want to trade on DFlow, I'll leave the link to that below as well. So you can play with futures if you'd like. I should have taken a much larger one. I was just playing with this last night. I took a little 3x leverage on Bitcoin, very, very tiny. I'm up 6%, a whopping $1.68. But you can go crazy on this, just like you can on BTCC if you'd like. So entry price of $108,000 is now $111,000. You can also easily play with high-risk coins if you want, If you want to jump into some degenerate coins, you can absolutely do so. And the best part is you do not need to have any gas in Ethereum or Solana in order to pick up any coin you want, even the larger coins. So right here, you can absolutely buy any coin here. The fees are incredibly low and it's very transparent when you want to buy anything. So for example, if I wanted to buy some fart coin, I have $100 in my balance right now. I could easily just buy $50 of fart coin. And the fees, again, are all incredibly transparent. And if you wanted to do it within 9 seconds, you can lock this in and the fees are all right here. Very, very good. Also, if you're not using the Gemini credit card, this has been my #1 card over the last couple months. I'm using it everywhere, and I'll tell you why. So for one, if you're not a Gemini customer, you can get $75 if you spend $100. But two, you also get this $200 promo reward. So I'm sharing this with you guys because I literally just got this a few days ago. I got $200 in Bitcoin because I spent $3,000 with my card in a few months. They gave me $200, right? And what I do is I then take that Bitcoin and then I immediately move it over to a hardware wallet. This is going to be Tangem. So this is Bitcoin you get every single time you use your card. It's amazing. And you get some pretty high rewards. 3% on dining, 2% back on groceries, and you get quite a bit on gas as well. And if you don't want to save in Bitcoin, you can absolutely get your rewards in one of 50 plus cryptos. So link below for that. I'm sharing because, again, I'm using this every day and I am loving the experience of using this card. I'm loving it, guys. So guys, that's it for the video. Again, let's take a look at the price. We are seeing the price of Bitcoin going to the hourly chart, just, fluctuate around a little bit. We'll see if it breaks past 112 again today. And it's always a good day when Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. But just going back to Ben's story that I shared earlier, I'm really glad he is recovering, but just keeping things in perspective and realizing what really, really matters in life too. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to proselytize to you guys, but I hope that story was impactful as well. It's exciting when we make money, but it's also really great to be aware of what really matters at the end of the day as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.